Welcome to another episode of News Bites. I'm Brennan Scarborough. We're here at Fondy Food Pantry in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm joined with Mallory Gilbertson, the Director of Operations here. Mallory, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Fondy Food Pantry has been around since 1973, a storied history in this area. Tell us a little bit about that.
This year we're 51 years old. We've been in 2 different churches and then in this location as a walk-in choice pantry for 6 years now. And we've grown and grown every year.
The amount of people you help at the Fondy Food Pantry has grown, especially since the COVID-19 pandemic. Tell us a little bit about that and how you guys have been able to help your clients here.
That's really true. Pre-COVID-19, we were serving about 45 families per session, and that was a busy night for us. Since then, our numbers have gone up 315%. To the point where right now, during a session, which is a 2-hour-long session, 3 days a week, we're serving between 100 and 120 families every day. So it's a huge increase, and COVID obviously played a huge part in that, also inflation and increases in rent.
So you guys have, over your time here, made a lot of changes to this location. Tell us a little bit about that and the new facelift that kind of came along with that.
When we first moved in, this was a whole different building. So we got a huge grant and redid the whole interior, setting it up how we thought would work best. After being in the building for 4 years, we discovered that there are better ways to do things. So we've recently done a complete renovation for all of our cold storage, and it's been easier now for the clients to walk through and pick out the groceries that they want, most of which are unlimited.
So with all of those changes, tell us a little bit about how it kind of makes the experience better for either the people volunteering here or for the clients that are coming in.
Terrific. It's really a two-sided plus for us. Most of our volunteers are retired, so lifting is a little bit of an issue, and we found that from when we were doing our old system to the current system, we were moving a gallon of milk. We were lifting each gallon of milk 5 times before it went into the client's cart. Now with our new system, we touch it once. That's huge for us. As well, now we're set up like a grocery store so we can pack from behind. For the clients, it means a much more efficient system. They don't have to try to search and see what's in the back, see if they can get what they want. Everything's pushed forward onto the shelf. It's been a huge difference and really has made a big difference for everybody involved in the pantry.
Absolutely. We're standing in front of the boxes here. We saw the truck come, Feeding America. We've been a proud partner with you all here for over 5 years. Tell us about how we've been able to help you guys serve the Fond du Lac community here.
We get so much of our food from Feeding America. It has been amazing. We have one person who, until very recently, was dedicated just to ordering, doing the Feeding America ordering, because we get so much food from you. Our clients recognize the Feeding America labels on some of our stuff, like the pastas, and they know that that's good stuff. They like that. So we get trucks 3 times a week from Feeding America. That's huge. Most of our produce comes from you. If we didn't have that, we would have to buy a lot of food. We are committed to giving each of our clients a gallon of milk, a dozen eggs, and fresh greens every visit. And Feeding America provides the greens every time. You guys are huge for us.
So the heartbeat of any organization like this is the volunteers, and they're so happy to be here. They're running around outside. You guys are ringing a cowbell to get you guys out to work. It's so cool. Tell us a little bit about the volunteerism here. What does that look like?
We have an amazing group of volunteers. We have over 100 active volunteers. We have several different shifts, different sorts of volunteers. Most of our volunteers are retired, and we're thrilled. It takes them about 2 years after they retire to realize they're bored, and then they come and see us. We're a great social network for them as well. There's a lot of moving interaction with the other volunteers, and with over 100 active ones, we try to be as thankful and do special things for them as often as we can.
So a lot of the work you do is not only in this building, you guys also expand beyond that. There's some programs outside of the building you do. Tell us a little bit about that.
So total, we have 5 programs that we do. Our walk-in pantry, which is by far our largest. We also have a delivery service. 2 days a week, we deliver to people who are homebound, and that's been a super popular thing and has gotten more and more popular. We try to customize the things that they get as much as we can. They call in and tell us what they want and don't want, and we try to pay attention to that. Then we have our Food for Thought program, where we pack over 1,000 bags of kid-friendly foods and deliver those to the schools within Fond du Lac every week during the school year. Now we're in 4 different communities. We've just expanded to our 4th, so that's very exciting for us. Then we have a homeless program where we give boxes that are truly designed for homeless eating. You can eat immediately out of that box. There are utensils, everything's pop top. We deliver those boxes to St. Vincent de Paul, another partner of ours, where they actually give them to people who need them. And then we just started a mobile pantry where we take food to a low-income apartment building in town here, and people can sign up and they come down and pick out the food they want from what we bring over.
Now, whether it's the people who are coming here or who are a part of those programs, tell us a little bit about what people are saying about this place. You guys do so much for the community. I'm assuming that the testimonials, they have to be great about this place.
We've had fabulous feedback. On our Google reviews, mostly people talk about how friendly the volunteers are, how helpful they are. Then the second thing they always comment is the variety of food. We work hard to make sure that we do have variety and as much as people need. Our motto is take what you need, use what you take. And we get people stopping by all the time and saying, don't know how we would have gotten through Christmas. All the time people are saying wonderful things about us, and again, mostly about our volunteers.
If somebody is in the community here in Fond du Lac or in the surrounding areas and they're like, I could use those services, but it takes a certain vulnerability to step out and admit that, what would your message be to them? I'm assuming, hey, come, we're open.
Absolutely, that would be our message. Also, there's no shame in coming here. We get people who come maybe once a year, maybe 3 times a year. We will be here. We have your back. If you need help, we will be here to help you, and we'll treat you with dignity.
And you mentioned how awesome it is to volunteer here, how much people love the volunteers. If someone's hearing this or they just see your program, they go, I want to volunteer. I want to be one of those smiling faces that people see. How can they do that? How can they get in touch with you guys? What's the best way?
The best way is through our website, fondyfoodpantry.org. Don't hesitate to call us. Then we also have a Facebook page. We'll get you into the building. We want our volunteers. Keep coming. We'll take you.
Thank you so much for having us here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of News Bites. If you or someone you love are facing food insecurity and would like more information in Fond du Lac or another area we serve, visit us on our website at feedingamericawi.org. For News Bites, I'm Brendan Scarborough.